What's up, baby? I know what y'all here for. Y'all for them baby back ribs, ain't you? Well, I ain't gonna waste y'all time. Let's get to cooking these babies.
Now, folks, I got a slab here of some baby back ribs. I like these a little bit more. They got a little bit more meat on them. And then some St. Louis ribs. And as you can see here, it's not too much fat on them, but they are pretty meaty, baby. And what I'm going to do is now is kind of like show y'all how to get that membrane off of these babies. And I'm not going to clean them up or anything, but let's get this package open. Now, I know my rib is too long for my cutting board. I'm going to cut this up in like 3 pieces later, but I'm going to leave it intact right now so I can show you guys how to remove the membrane. Now, you want to find a good spot, preferably on the end. I'm just testing at the middle right here because I know how to do this, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it the right way. You want to actually start from the end, the best end. The bigger side is the best for me, for you. But what you want to do is take your little butter knife and just kind of like work it up under the skin. Try not to poke a hole in it. Don't go too fast. You just want to make a slot big enough to get your finger in. And once you're able to get your finger in, you're going to kind of just work that membrane off of those ribs like this here. And once I get this pulled off, we're going to pull it back off towards the shorter side of the membrane so we can have something to grab on, because this stuff is real slick. You see that? This stuff you can't pull that with your hand. Grab you a napkin. We're going to hold that slick membrane with this napkin and just slowly pull it off like this here. Keep grabbing it closer to the rib so it don't rip out your hand or tear the membrane. And just pull it off slow and it all will stay intact. Just like that there, folks. All right, folks. Now I'm back here. I got them ribs all chopped up. And this little rub I'm putting on here, this is a rub I made up on my own. I put the ingredients to this rub down there at the bottom. I haven't figured out what I'm going to name it yet, but I got a feeling it's going to have something to do with Savage. Yes. But you just want to make sure they evenly coated. I put not too much salt in here, but it's not quite enough either, but somewhere in the middle. So if you make this sauce, you can choose how much you want to thicken it up, but it's gonna be very flavorful anyway, and we're gonna sous vide these babies anyway, so we really won't have too much loss. All this season and flavor is gonna penetrate this meat, baby. Trust me, if you make this, you will not be disappointed. And make sure you get both sides coated, folks. All right, folks, we're going to vacuum seal this, but first I'm going to fold about 3 inches down of this bag so it doesn't get nothing on it, so we can get a nice good seal. I will be doing this for all 5 of them. You can double up if you want, but I'm going to do them each individually. But I'm going to do one on here for you guys to show you how I do it and maybe get you familiar with the process. Now, folks, I like to run the sealer part twice after it's been vacuumed just to ensure a nice good seal. Now, here's what patience come in. I'm going to set my sous vide for 150 degrees for 48 hours. That's what ribs going to take, baby. Get them all in the bathwater solution, and I will see you guys here again in 48 hours. Quick tip. I warm my pot up on the stove first so my sous vide don't have to work as hard getting up the temperature. Now what you see here, folks, is my tongs, and this is what I use to make sure my ribs stay under the bath solution, because sometimes they have the tendency to float up, and I wanted to make sure everything stay underwater. All right, folks, technically these ribs are done, but I'm gonna show you what I do. I take them a step further, and what it is I'm gonna put a light little crispy edge around these ribs, around the outside of these ribs, and the inside is gonna be so tender. And hey, look here, you know me, do not get rid of this juice this came in. You can make some broth out of that, even though I made a little mess, but I'm keeping the juices from all these bags. Now this is how I'm gonna do it. I got about a tablespoon of olive oil over here. I'm just gonna brush both sides of this rib, and I'm gonna sprinkle some of my famous rub on here. Then I'm gonna throw this in the air fryer for like 5 minutes on 400. Hey, look at this pullback, folks, right here. You can tell it's already done. I'm telling you it's done. You can eat it like this if you want to, but I'm taking it a step further like I told you. I see y'all back here again in 5 minutes. Work some of that movie magic real quick, make that 5 minutes go on by. And here it is, baby, check it out. Hey y'all, this thing wanna fall apart right now while I'm grabbing it. I'm glad it didn't fall apart on this camera. Alright y'all, check it out. I'm gonna try to cut it for y'all. I hope I can get a nice cut. My knife probably ain't even sharp enough. Check it out. Told you it wasn't sharp enough, but I'm gonna eat that piece. I'm gonna grab this little piece right here too. It's hot, but man, it's so good. Let me give y'all a closer look. I hope it don't fall apart. All right, there it is. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching.